Hey everybody, welcome into this new tutorial. In this video, let's take a look how we can sell some YouTube banners using the Fiverr application. So the first thing I want to do, guys, is to create an account here into Fiverr. If you don't have an account into Fiverr, it's going to be really easy, guys. You just need to go into fiverr.com. In my case, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description, guys, so you can get your account totally free and you don't have to do absolutely anything else. And just by signing in, guys, you're gonna get some incentives just by creating your first gig into Fiverr. Now that you have your account here into Fiverr, you're gonna see something like this. You can switch in here from buying into selling. So you're gonna see something like this. The first time you are here into Fiverr, you can choose your account and look the switch to selling option. Or if this is the first time you are here into the Fiverr section, is going to be asking you to become a seller. So once I go into switch to selling, now I can start creating here my gigs. Now, in order to create some YouTube banners, guys, I strongly suggest you guys to see how other freelancers are creating their gigs. So in here, I want to look for YouTube banner, which is actually this one. And let's take a look what are they doing so far. So as you can see, it says communicate easily with recommended sellers who speak your languages. So in here, I have this guy, I have this other guy. I can scroll and see how it's going to be looking the work. There's another one. I'm going to scroll down and see that they're so much more interesting. So what I can feel, what I can see into all of these gigs is that there are too much colors. And for example, I kind of like this one. This has more than 500 reviews and this one has more than 1000 reviews. So as you can see, this one on the upper side are not so good because they're not so interesting, but in here there are a lot that are really interesting, right? So now that I have like an idea of how I can create my own gigs, what I can do is to create an image, a thumbnail that can be really attractive to the person who sees it, and they will be more likely to click into my design and actually sell that. And for that, what I'm going to do is to use Canva. So the best thing about Canva is that it's totally for free. Of course, there are a few options that are available only for the pro version. If you want to check it out, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description, guys, as well. So you're going to get your Fiverr account totally for free with a bunch of benefits, and you're getting the Canva Pro link as well, so you can get your 7-day totally free trial of the Canva Pro, and you can see there are a bunch of tools that you can use in order making a lot of designs. Now in here it says you might want to try, what it says for you, and I'm going to choose the option that says YouTube banner. If you don't see it in here, you can always look into the search bar and tap YouTube banner. So it's going to be creating me a blank space where I can start making my YouTube banners. And here into the left side, I'm going to see the templates for YouTube banners templates. So actually we don't have to start from scratch. So in here, what we want to do is to try to make something different than the other users. So for example, what I just kind of saw in here into the results is that we actually are not looking at an actual YouTube channel. We are looking at a lot of banners. So it can be really interesting to just create like a YouTube channel and add a banner to let the people know how they're going to be looking at their own banners. So I'm going to go back into my design, and actually I'm looking into one template that we can use, because as you can see, this is the way that we're going to be using are going to be seeing into our YouTube banners, right? What you want to do first of all is to edit your template. So in here, for example, what I'm going to do here is to add first a text in here. For example, I'm going to put, instead of this channel name, I'm going to put in here your YouTube channel. I'm going to type in here your custom. So I'm going to just leave this like that. I kind of like that. And in here, I'm going to choose this image, and actually I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to add a new page. And what I want to do is to first look for something that can be interesting for a YouTube banner. So for example, I'm going to choose something that can be interesting for me. So for example, let's say that you're interested in some movies channel, right? So after you've done with that, you can share this. I'm going to download my image as a PNG file. Remember to choose only the second image. I'm going to tell you why in a few seconds. And after you download your image, what you want to do is to go back into page number 1, and I'm going to upload my latest image so I can paste that in here. So lastly, you just need to crop and move this like that. And so now that we are okay with that template, I'm going to go into element section and try to look some graphics of movies, so I can make like as if these elements are going out from the actual template. So I'm going to send this into the back like this. I'm going to just send this a little bit into the front. So in here, let's say I want to select some popcorns and move that in here, for example, like this. So now I can share my image, I can download that, and I'm going to just choose my first page and I can download that in order for uploading that into Fiverr. Now remember guys, to use exactly the same dimensions that appears in here into Fiverr, otherwise it might be looking like not so good. After that, I'm going to go here into my account and I'm going to choose to post a new gig. So in here, you want to choose I will do an awesome custom banner for your YouTube channel. All right, that's just perfect. Here into the category, you want to choose, here are some suggested categories you want to choose, for example, social media design. And in here, select the social media platform which you're deciding. I'm going to choose only YouTube. Now in here is going to be appearing the packages, right? So speaking about the packages, you can offer some packages if you want to. If you don't want to offer packages, you can leave this off. Packages are like if you want to make more than one project. So speaking about YouTube banners, I strongly suggest you guys to only stick with one basic package. So in my case, I'm going to go with basic package. If you have a question to ask for the buyers, let's say for example, what kind of content are you up to? Now it's going to be asking us to import some images in here. So that's the reason why I want to put in here this thumbnail that I think is going to be looking interesting for me. I can tag platform, YouTube, custom tags, and go into continue. Now, as you can see, it's going to be asking us for another 2 photos and only 1 video. So what I strongly suggest you guys, it's for example, go into add a new page. We can try to duplicate this page. And actually what I want to do now is to delete my elements and choose another template, create another kind of way that we can make this more interesting. So for example, let's say that I want to make something for EDM or parties or something like that. So in here, I'm going to go for graphics. I think this one looks interesting for me. And now I can go back into my Fiverr gig and I just need to browse into my second option, which is actually this one. Alright, so basically what I just did here is to add another YouTube banner in order to have more variety here into our gig. And there we go. We can scroll down. I declare that these materials were created by myself. So I'm going to hit into saved and continue. And lastly, we just need to publish our gig. So I can go into save and preview. And if you go into your gig, you're going to see something like this. So the price is I will do an awesome custom banner for your YouTube channel here. This is our main profile here, and this is our image. Now, as you can see, we don't see the video yet because the video is under review. So we don't have to worry about that. Here is my gig. Here's my platform. And you don't have to be limited by just editing some YouTube thumbnails or YouTube banners into Canva. You can do so much more than that. You can do Instagram stories, you can do Instagram posts, you can do Facebook posts, you can do so much more here into Canva. So once again, I'm going to leave you a link down below of Canva Pro so you can check out all the tools that you have here into Canva. And of course, you have the Fiverr link so you can start selling and working here your stuff, sell that into Fiverr as a freelancer. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys, and hopefully, well, I'll see you next time.